Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today I have your spoilers for the upcoming week of December 4th, 2023. But first thing, I gotta say something about Bounty. I was wrong. Well, kind of. And I want to get this out there as soon as possible. This is what I would expect from other channels if they make a mistake, would be to private your videos, admit you were wrong, and apologize. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to apologize to anybody out there that did Tier 4 and used Tesla up until Sunday. It's not 100%. It's not 100%. It worked for me 2 times, and then it did not work for me today. So it doesn't work all the time, y'all, and I'm sorry about that, but I can't know I'm wrong until it doesn't work for me. I had other people, somebody told me about this strat. I tried it. It worked. I tested it again. It worked. Third time's not the charm, I guess, and it didn't work. But I did have other people, a couple people, very small amount. Most people are saying, thank you so much, this works, this is great, blah, blah, blah. I'm doing Tier 5, whatever, they're doing something similar. Or they tried it and it worked. And for me, it worked 2 times in a row, and then now I was just short 1 battle. I was short 1 battle, y'all. Stupid. So annoyed. But I apologize, I'm so sorry. If anybody out there had to waste 300 gems going to Tier 5 today, I'm so sorry. Feel free to unsubscribe. I don't know what to tell you. I privated the videos as soon as possible, as soon as I was aware, and I'm apologizing right now. And that's all I can do. I posted on Discord, I posted on my community tab, and yeah, I'm so sorry to anybody that had to blow 300 gems because of me. In saying that, Tesla still works. It's just like the Sunday strat doesn't work all the time. So you could still, it's just like factions. So it's just like factions, like on Tuesday, where you're trying to do it for free. You start out with buying nothing in the shop because you got your horde levels, you got your horde potions. Why would you spend money on it if you don't have to? You sometimes can make it to all rewards for 0 gems, but other times, even in the same faction, you don't make it and you have to buy 1 time in the shop. And it's like Valraven luck. It depends. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I guess Bounty is just like that. So using Tesla up until Sunday, then switching to the full bounty team doesn't always work. It's just like factions where it works sometimes and sometimes it doesn't. More times than not, it's going to work. I haven't heard, nobody today was saying, oh my gosh, you made me spend 300 gems, it didn't work. So it's probably working for a lot of people, and that's what I hope and pray. But for me, it didn't work, so here we go with the apologizing right now, privating both videos, the live stream and the bounty. I'm not going to leave that up there for people to lose gems because of me. And I apologize to anybody that lost 300 gems. Here I am repeating myself. But yeah, if you want a foolproof way to do this, you can either buy up to Tier 5 in the shop and use Tesla the entire time. I've definitely had people say that 100% works. You get like 6 extra battles, so that works. Or you can use Tesla on Friday, all your sigils, all day Friday until you have 0 sigils, and then you can switch to a full bounty team starting on Saturday with your 4 free battles on Saturday, your 4 free battles on Sunday, plus some Valravens. So it's going to be, like 15 to 16 battles maybe. I don't know. But I'm going to keep tweaking it, keep working with it. Like, I only been recommending the Sunday thing for like 2 bounties now, but the Tesla thing does work. You can't stop doing it just because of this. We just got to tweak it a little bit, and it's still way faster. And if you just want to avoid all of this nonsense, just buy up to Tier 5, or play it like a faction. Buy up to Tier 4, try to make it, and you will. Like 66 to 75% of the time, you will make it. But just know in your head you might have to buy that 300 gem Tier 5 on Friday if you happen to be unlucky and it doesn't work, 25% of the time or 33% of the time, whatever it is, because of bad Valraven luck. All right, that's enough of that, but I had to say it. I had to get it out there. That's all I would have other people do, If you steal somebody's stuff, like, shout them out, and if you make a mistake, apologize and take the video down. And that's what I'm going to do going forward for sure, like I've always done. All right, here we go with the spoilers. The upcoming week of December 4th, 2023. This will be for PC, mobile, Xbox, and PlayStation. Then we'll do Nintendo Switch after that. So let's go. What do we got going on next week? I don't even know. I think Guild Wars, maybe? Try not to let that bounty thing ruin my day. I was having a good day, man. Next week we have Journey event. So maybe another loopy Journey troop, but maybe not. We'll see. We have Guild Wars. We have Suncrest as our kingdom. So Suncrest Underspire, Suncrest Epic Trials. And we'll go over the event key drop table and the weapons in the Soul Forge. Tuesday is Stone Song Erie. Wednesday, Pet Rescue is Mini Moa. Thursday, class event is Storm Caller. And Friday is Arena, so a weekend off for a lot of people. But fun live streams for me. I love Arena. It is challenging and fun. And it doesn't force you to do anything. It's not forcing you to spend gems. No guild will force you to do it. It's one of those events where they don't force you to do it. Guild Wars, in my opinion, is way worse because way more people are forced to spend gems and do Guild Wars and blow smoke out their ears than Arena. Arena is a single-player event. You can choose whether you do it or not, and if you do it, you don't have to spend gems at all, and you just get loot. But yeah, that's what's going on. Guild Wars, Journey, Stone Song Erie, Mini Moa, Stormcaller, and Arena on the weekend. Update coming soon. It's countdown to midnight. Midnight is the kingdom. So as soon as the campaign is over, that's when you would think the update would be coming. And I think we still have 2 weeks left of the midnight countdown to midnight campaign. So in roughly 2 weeks, we're going to have an update. It could come out a week earlier just to get ready. So I don't think it's coming next week, but maybe the week after. Alright, so I am looking at Suncrest, and I'm going to shout out any troops that I think are good for you to throw event keys for. And Phoenicia. Phoenicia, that's it. So Phoenicia is the best troop from Stone Song Erie, or not Stone Song Erie, I'm sorry, Suncrest. But, you know, she's kind of outclassed these days by Diamantina. You can use Rowan. She's kind of like the bridge between Rowan and Diamantina. So, still a really good troop, and had the world record for a very long time until Diamantina came out. The Phoenicia Magma Dragon team is what you want to do. And it's like Phoenicia, Magma Dragon, you know, the Miraji Queen, and Leprechaun. Maybe not in that order, but because the Magma Dragon makes the Firestorm. That gives Phoenicia her double damage when she casts, and she just hits super hard. She can clear pet battles pretty fast, vault keys pretty fast, stuff like that. And Diamantina took her place, and but she's still really good until you get Diamantina. Would I recommend just throwing event keys for only Phoenicia? No, she's not a top 10, and it's only one troop. Alright, weapons. Do we have anything here? Nimbus Bow is good for finesse. Early in the game especially. I don't really use it anymore, but ever since we got like Chalcedony, Secra, Todd, and all those, I don't use finesse as much. But finesse you'll get early in the game. You'll join a guild, you'll start opening guild chests, you'll start getting finesse. So if you want to grab that Nimbus Bow, anytime you face yellow enemies or there's a yellow restriction, in the underworld, for example, like Fell Roost or something, there are going to be a lot of yellow enemies. You're going to hit them for double damage with spells and skulls, and it's a really good team to have in your arsenal early in the game. Start with the Goblin team, move to a Rowan team, start looking for King Gobtruffle and Queen Beatrix and stuff like that, and while you're doing that, you're getting Ferocity and Finesse and building those teams too. So it's definitely part of your account path and one of your first teams that you should get. But you're not going to use it as much further you get in the game. I still really like it, though. Finesse is my favorite Guardian troop, and Nimbus Bow is the best weapon to go with Finesse. So Nimbus Bow, you should probably just grab it, just because it's going to be a freaking almost a year until it comes back. It's like 9 months until it'll be back in there. And that's the reason it's recommended to craft it. For only 300 diamonds, you can get a weapon that is useful that you won't see again for 9 months. Alright, let's go check out the new troops. PC, mobile, Xbox, and PlayStation for pretty much the first week of December. On Monday, December 4th, 2023, from Suncrest, we have Egress. Peck on someone your own size. Arcane Blade, base rarity epic. Troop type strict beast. Troop role striker. It's a bird. It's like a crane-looking bird. It's a white bird with a long neck, with a orange beak, with a necklace on. Its spell is deal magic plus 4 damage to an enemy. Then create 3 yellow gems boosted by Strix allies. So that's our yellow journey troop. Our yellow looper. We have every single one of them now. The shiny spell is deal magic plus 4 damage to an enemy. Then create 4 yellow gems boosted by Strix allies. So even loopier. The mana color is blue-yellow. That's great because it's going to loop back into itself, which is what we want. Mana cost is 12. Trait number 1 is Eagle Eye. Nice. So we're placing a Hunter's Mark on enemies when doing skull damage. You're going to have it in first slot because you're going to be looping back into it. And every time it does skull damage, it's going to do a Hunter's Mark and then do extra skull damage. Just for those coincidental skulls that you may get while you're looping. Trait number 2 is Agile. That's great because it's going to be in first slot a lot of the time. Trait number 3 is Pathfinder. Also on Monday from Suncrest, we have Ehecatl. Ehecatl? He's the Lord of the Wings. Arcane Storm, base rarity, epic, troop type Strix Mystic, troop roll generator. It's another bird, a mystic bird. He's got like a cloak on with a hood. He's got a book in his claw. He's got a, crystal ball in his other claw. He's got a satchel on his side. He's wearing pants. So, yeah. Bipedal. Sun Vision is the spell. Convert all blue gems to yellow, then conjure a light storm. Mana color red, yellow. Mana cost 12. If it's empowered, it's good. Trait number 1, Strix Bond. Trait number 2, Light Legacy. Conjure a light storm when I die. Trait number 3, Empowered. Start battles with full mana. This is going to be a good one. Blue gems to yellow. I think Moon Rabbit already does that. But the fact that it's a Strix and it can loop back into itself. Moon Rabbit is green and purple. This thing can loop right back into itself. So it's even better than a Moon Rabbit. I think Moon Rabbit has like a Bless on it though. So it's still really good. I'm just, it's up there with a Moon Rabbit for sure. This new troop Ehecatl. I don't know how to say that. It's Ehecatl. So look out for 2 good troops already. Both of them. You know how I am. I'm pretty harsh and never calling things good, but so far so good. Also on Monday, December 4th, 2023, from Drifting Sands, we have Kronos. Let's do the Time Flux again. Arcane Venom and Dark, base rarity Mythic, troop type Mystic, troop roll Mage. So this is the Mythic from the campaign pass. If you bought the super duper extra expensive pass, you're going to get the new Mythic. And it's pretty OP, so used to be that they wouldn't put like super OP troops into the campaign pass. But I feel like they've done it. This might be the second time now. I can't remember the first one. Maybe there wasn't. But this is definitely the first one, if not. Time Flux is the spell. Deal magic plus 5 damage to all enemies. Then convert all blue gems to hourglass gems. That means extra turns. That means hitting all enemies and then getting an extra turn. Mana color green, red, purple. Mana cost 24. And putting hourglass gems on the board where you can then explode them with some other troop, get another extra turn, and get the thing back up, cast it again, extra turn, explode it with Thrall or something. I mean, what would you do? You got blue to yellow. So some sort of like giant yellow clear. Maybe like, what's her name? Harpy Mage? Something like that. Something, even Gorgotha maybe, Something that would bring in that yellow and then be able to blow up the board again. Some sort of weapon. Definitely the Wand of Stars would be good. Trait number 1, Arcane. Gain 1 magic when an ally casts a spell. Trait number 2, Spell Armor. Reduce damage from spells by 25%. Trait number 3 is Essence of Time. Enchant all allies when I get an extra turn. It's going to be getting extra turns because you're not going to cast it unless you get the alignment for the blue gems to the yellow. The blue gems to the hourglass gems. Most likely. I mean, you could cast it, but then the enemy's going to get the extra turn, so you should probably wait until you have alignment there. But enchant all allies when I get an extra turn, and that's what it's going to be doing. So you're going to be enchanted, too, while getting extra turns over and over and over. Pretty cool. All 3 new troops are good, and they're all 3 coming next week. If you bought the regular pass, like I recommend, the $4.99 regular pass, you'll get it next week, so just hang in there. Don't be buying that super duper pass. It's not worth it. Just to get this Mythic 1 week early, I don't think it's worth it. Alright, so that's the new troops. All good. Glory Shop troop good. Journey troop good. And Mythic from the campaign is good. Weapon spoilers for PC Mobile, Xbox, and PlayStation. On Monday, the 4th, Suncrest is getting a new weapon called Feather Strike. Rarity Legendary. Weapon type Dagger. Weapon roll Striker. It is a dagger. Mana color yellow-brown. Mana cost 14. The spell is deal magic plus 4 damage to an enemy boosted by yellow allies and Strix allies. Nothing you're going to use unless it has a crazy perk upgrade thing. Gain 2 attack. Give 1 mana to all allies. deal 5 damage to the last enemy, and deal 5 scatter damage. So the weapon is not good, in my opinion. Let's do class spoilers. We have Night Weaver coming soon. I don't know exactly when, but it seems like it's going to be maybe before the end of the year. And if not by the end of the year, very early in 2024, we're getting Night Weaver. So sometime in the next month or so, we got Night Weaver coming through. And the weapon for Night Weaver is called Night Shear. It deals magic plus 4 damage to an enemy, then curse and inflict terror to all enemies above them. Not sure what terror does. I'm guessing it makes them not act. I haven't heard anybody else guess what terror does. I only watch like one other channel though, so don't think I'm maybe somebody did. But terror, and the person I watched literally terror. Terror, in my opinion, I have no idea, but in other games there's something called fear, where you fear something and then it runs the opposite way. So basically it's taking it out of combat. So I'm thinking that terror probably just takes the enemy out of combat. So it's kind of like silence, except for maybe they can't even attack you. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just guessing. Maybe it just moves them around on the... I have no idea. But it deals magic plus 4 damage to an enemy, then curse and inflict terror to all enemies above them. So you could do damage to the last enemy and terror everything above. It's a purple weapon, 14 mana cost. And Night Weaver, or Midnight, the class is Night Weaver, which is Mystic. And the bonus is blue. The traits are Mystic Bond, Arcane, and Knight's Blessing. Give 2 magic to all Mystic allies with matching purple. The talent trees are Chaos, Shadow, and Cunning. So nothing too great. I guess you got Sudden Doom plus Rising Shadows plus Dusks. You got like Sudden Doom and Rising Shadows. Yeah, I mean it's not great, but it doesn't. If you do like a Skull team, maybe. But I feel like Mystics are more like spellcasters, so I don't know. Seems strange. Guess we'll see. All right, let's do Kingdom spoilers. I think I just did that though. I did class spoilers. Okay, we got Midnight coming. It's coming December 11th. Today is, for me, is December 3rd. So it's supposed to be coming out not this upcoming week, but the next week. So we could get an update this week, actually. Because if they want to put it in beforehand so it comes out on Monday, the update could be this Tuesday, just letting you know. The city lost in time. An ancient curse has been broken, and this city has returned from a timeless void. The Midnight Banner is +2 blue, +1 purple, -1 green. And we're going to get a bunch of new troops, but we'll talk about that next week. Anything else? Anything else? Not really. Alright, let's move along. Pet spoilers. Nothing till next week when we get to Midnight. And Max Kingdom Power. We just had a really good one last week with the Zalkari. Well, this week, I guess, with the 30. Extra magic. Alright, on the 4th of December, Suncrest Kingdom Power goes to 28. So that's not a soft cap. Not worth thinking about, really. Unless you're at the tippy top of the game, you're a whale, and you're super high level, and all you got to do these days is get to the next Kingdom Power in random kingdoms. In a random Kingdom Power. I don't think anybody's really worried about that. But that is it for PC, Mobile, Xbox, and PlayStation. So next week is the week before Midnight. And we got Guild Wars all week. We got a cool new Journey troop that's covering the last color that we need. We got a good Glory Shop troop that's an empowered converter that loops back into itself. We have a new Mythic that's coming through the campaign if you bought the extra Super Duper Pass, which sounds amazing. Like if you're... I'm not even saying, don't buy it, don't buy it. Please don't buy it. Please just wait 1 week. Just wait 1 week. Like, it's worth it to wait 1 week for this troop. I mean, Guild Wars, though... I don't know. If you were ever going to buy the extra Super Duper Pass, I'm not saying it, but I don't know. But anyway, I better get going here. I'm running out of time. I got to move on to Nintendo Switch. Alright, Nintendo Switchers, let's speed run this thing. If you did not hear the beginning of the video, please go back. It's about the bounty. I made a mistake, kinda. And if you're doing bounty in the future, I want you to be able to hear that. So go back to the beginning, please, and listen to the beginning of the video. Or look at my community tab post, or look at Discord. I can't repeat it here because this video is already going for too long. But, yeah, go check it out before you do your bounty today, for sure. Alright, weekly event spoilers for the upcoming week of December 4th, 2023 for Nintendo Switch. Let's see what's going on, y'all. we have... you guys have a Shintang week. So your Underspire, your Epic Trials will be Shintang. You have a World event. You got a spell damage medal. The Price of Knowledge is what it's called. I should have videos on that for you. Faction event is Lazara's Lair. Pet Rescue is Liang's Panda. Class event is Monk. That's a good one. Faction event is Court of Foxes on the weekend. So you're getting a new... you're either getting a new faction or you're getting a Deep Delve plus a new troop for the faction. I don't know. I'm not playing Switch. But Court of Foxes over the weekend for a weekend-long faction event. Alright, Shintang, what's going on with Shintang? Event key drop table and weapons in the Soul Forge. Looking through, trying to find something good for you. Moon Rabbit's okay. Keelan is good. Yao Gui is good. I think that's about it. Feel like I'm missing something here, but no good mythics. One good legendary. And a couple of decent other troops. So if for some reason you're just super impatient and you want to try for Yao Gui and Keelan with a little bit of, you know, Moon Rabbit on the side, it's not what I would recommend, but it's not terrible if you're trying to build the Yao Gui team maybe. But there's other ways to play the game. You don't have to do that. If you're trying to build the Divine Ishbala team with the Rope Dart or the Yao Gui team with, what's it called, Queen Titania, then maybe. But that's a very specific person, and I still don't recommend it. Alright, weapons for Shintang. For the, Soul Forge. Maybe there's something here. Cobaltine Wand is okay. Doomed Librum, just to get all your books. Put them in your bathroom. Use them once every 5 weeks. For one guy. Not really. So Doomed Librum, and then that's probably first. It's like 800 or 900 diamonds, though. And if you happen to have any left over, the Cobaltine Wand is good. I use it for more than just the typing team or whatever. It's decent. I think it enchants itself and everything. So Cobaltine Wand is good. It's not top 10. It's probably not top 15. It's probably not even top 20. But it's one of those weapons that you're not going to see for another 9 months. And it's one of the best explodey weapons that has a typing attached to it and stuff. Alright. So, troop spoilers for Switch. Y'all are getting... come on, load it. Load it, load it. Zuke on Monday from Shintang. It's a divine beast. It's an epic troop. Crimson Knowledge is the spell. Give 2 magic to all red allies, boosted by spirit gems, then enchant them. Mana color red, yellow, mana cost 11. Firelink, Song of Fire, and Revered. We do not use it here in the future. And that's all you're getting. It's not terrible, it's just not something we use. So I would not recommend it. I mean, get it. You should get every single Glory troop, because Glory is so easy to get. And then, you know, buy at least 1 copy. And then if you're a higher level, high mid-range, early end-game, late end-game, make sure you buy like enough to get it fully ascended. Weapon spoilers. Guys are not getting any weapons. Class spoilers. I wonder when y'all are getting Midnight. That's the next, we're getting a new kingdom in like a week called Midnight. Court of Foxes is here, so maybe it is the first time ever that you've got Court of Foxes, so you should have a bunch of Court of Foxes troops coming into the game. That's, I don't know, y'all. So you're going to get Court Herald, Phantom Fox, Shadow Fox, and the Foxfire King. I think those have choice mechanics, and they're pretty good. Like the Foxfire King does true damage to all enemies, I'm pretty sure. So if you're getting those troops, they are pretty good. I don't use them as much. Like when they first came out, I was using the Foxfire King quite a bit. Because you can 50% start them, I think, off of something. Maybe not. Maybe with Spirit Walker, Talker, Caller. But yeah, if like Phantom Fox is decent, the Foxfire King is good. So hey, that's where your good troops will be this week. In that new faction. Definitely recommend getting the Foxfire King. Anytime you have true damage to all, it's a good thing. Alright, so... click on this. Already did. Pet spoilers. So if you're getting the new faction, you should be getting a new pet from that faction too. But it doesn't say it here. You know how Terran's World is for y'all switchers. It doesn't always put all the information out there. But hey, I'm giving you what I can. Max Kingdom Power for Switch. On the 4th of December, Shintang Kingdom Power goes to 21. That is not a soft cap. That is not one worth worrying about. But if you're at the end of the game and you have nothing else better to do, hey, you can get Shintang to Power 21. But that's it. So, Switch, you guys have a new faction coming, it looks like, over the weekend of the Court of Foxes. You have a world event, it's Spell Damage Metal. I have videos on that, Price of Knowledge. You have a Shintang week, that means Yao Gui. That means, like, Keelan. That means Moon Rabbit. But nothing you should really spend too many event keys on. I mean, if you want to throw 500 just to try for Yao Gui and Keelan, that wouldn't be terrible, but I would recommend continuing to save up. The Doomed Libram, the Cobaltine Wand. Yeah, that's about it. That's what you guys got going on. So, good luck. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to go check out the beginning of the video for the bounty information. It still, like, works a lot of the time. More times than not, it works. But since it did not work one time, I have to now private videos and say I was wrong and apologize. But it is what it is. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot to hear. Get about the channel, comment below, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.